Thank
How are
you.
you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. Yeah. I mean, not you doing well is all relative, I think, in these at this weird
Right.
time.
I
But
know it's weird. It's weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
But thanks for agreeing to do this interview. Um, and as I mentioned before, the Arts Council really just wanted to reach out to area creatives, see how folks were doing, see if there's anything that they need, and also just kind of keep us all connected. Um,
Yeah.
so I would love to start by just talking a little bit, if you could talk a little bit about your practice in general, sort of your artistic practice, just in general. What do you do, Ursula?
Sure. That's a great question. I am a painter, and I feel like I have a lot of different irons in the art world fire because I, I don't know. I've done a lot of little things here and there, but primarily I am a painter. I show work in a gallery in Asheville. I've shown work in other places around the country. I do art residencies, try to do at least one every year
Yeah.
ish. And also I teach. I teach painting. I'm an art instructor at AB Tech through the adult education, continuing education program there.
Awesome. So what were you doing in February, and what did you think this spring was going to look like? You know, what projects did you have going on? What plans were made? What did you think April would look like?
It's amazing how much has shifted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, April, I was planning for a show in Raleigh in June. I was supposed to be part of a group show at the Contemporary Art Museum opening June 5th, I believe, and we were going to install it end of May. Also, around that time, I was supposed to have a studio sale here at my studio. And so I was preparing for those things as well as teaching, my normal teaching gig. And then longer term, I was thinking about this art residency at the Golden Art Foundation
Yeah,
in August.
right.
That's long, like, so those were things I was preparing for, and then also hosting some personal workshops and applying for things. That was my basic general uh, way,
Yeah,
each day.
yeah. So did all of that get canceled? Right.
So, well, I have not received word yet about the art residency,
Okay.
so not sure about that. But the exhibition at the Contemporary Art Museum has been delayed. It's been pushed out to February 2021.
Okay.
Tentatively, we're just not sure what's going to happen then. And the studio sale has been potentially it will happen in October. And then my teaching AB Tech, everything there was canceled. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's good. I mean, at least you didn't have to try to transfer classes online. Although I do see that you've been doing some online
Yeah.
classes. How's
Well,
that going?
yeah. So that's the biggest thing that has shifted for me. And when I say I have different irons in the fire, I had a YouTube channel going for a couple of years where I would just post little art instructional videos. And then when this all happened, I kind of pivoted towards that more. So I focused on that. I have a lot of students or a group that is interested in my teaching. So I had a built-in audience pretty much. So I just started to do these hour-long live streams. I do them every Monday and every Thursday at 11 a.m.
Yeah,
an
that's awesome.
hour. And that's been great because that's really anchored my practice.
Yeah.
And it's been really good too because it's actually turned out to be a small source of income.
Good.
I don't require anyone to pay, but people have donated. I do put a little PayPal button
Good.
there.
Well,
So
that's
people,
great.
yeah.
Yeah. Because
And
that's,
it's actually turned out to be really, yeah, that's actually been, I think, what's been saving me. The
good.
whole experience has been
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Good is I had a commission when all this was going on that I was working on for the Brevard Music Center. So that's still happening.
Oh, good.
And so that's a source of income as well. But then another event that was canceled for me was the Brevard Music Center was supposed to have a big opening, a grand opening for this new building that they just constructed
Yeah.
in July. And that was canceled. And a bunch of my paintings were going to be exhibited there. Potentially, sold there. So that was another little outlet or source that has been canceled until, probably till next summer.
So what do you feel like you need right now?
Well, that's such a good question. And it's weird because I haven't really thought about it a lot because I feel really grateful for things. I mean, I know my situation's a lot different from a lot of people, but I do feel grateful that I have the teaching gig to pivot towards. As far as income goes, I know like I am going to be taking a little bit of a hit that way, and I'm applying for some emergency grants for that. So yeah, funding is always necessary. And I think these art support things like what you're doing now, I think this is really important because back we used to go to art openings, and I mean, yeah, art openings are fun. We love seeing the art, right? We love going to a performance, but we want to see people and we want to interact and we want to like get caught up and like, what's this person doing? Like,
Yeah, I miss that so much. I didn't even realize how much I depended on that for a sense of community. So if you can imagine a time when we're all able to leave our houses again, and we are feeling safe to do so. How do you think that this experience is going to change sort of the art scene of Western North Carolina or Asheville specifically? How do you see things changing?
Yeah, I mean, I think about this all the time because we're so deep in it right now. It's hard to see, but out there. And as a painter, it's weird because we're dealing with objects that you can look at on life or in life, or online, sorry. You can look at online, but it's not the same as seeing them in real life. So I think about that a lot. And I think maybe some new forms of art that are geared specifically for this format, like this screen here. New performances, things like that will come out of it. I mean, I think we'll still have art openings and such. Maybe there'll be more outdoor art. Yay, maybe more like sculpture, earthworks.
Yeah, right. Maybe. That's a good point.
Stuff like that where people can practice social distancing a little bit easier.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Yeah. Just one last question. What is kind of keeping you sane right now? What's keeping you kind of both creatively engaged or, nourished and kind of sane?
Yeah. Well, definitely every day I have to take a walk, and I'm glad I can still do that. I'm glad I live in a neighborhood where I can do that. So that's really important to me. And I'm taking supplements to sleep well, which kind of works. I definitely find, I think, well, I have a daily practice of making a self-portrait every day. And just that practice, like just going in, even if I just have to do this thing for 20 minutes or something, that's been a really good grounding practice for me. I have been journaling more than ever. I never really did that a lot. So I have been writing a little bit more than usual, just about, just daily, whatever musings and stuff. I've been communicating with friends, trying to be selective about that, but it can get really overwhelming.
Well, thank you again, Ursula. Can you just tell us again, though, where to find your work? Either to, again, shout out to your live stream classes or your website?
Yeah, you can go to my website. It's ursulagullow.com, and there's links on there if you want to find the videos and the live stream stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you so much. And
Thanks, Anna.
yeah, take good care.
You too.
All right,
Talk
bye.
to you later. Bye.